Hi guys, welcome to Mother Moon Tarot. This is going to be the July reading for Leo. So guys, before we get into the cards, first of all, just a few things. We are now in Cancer season. So Cancer season is, we also just had the new moon in Cancer as well last night on the 2nd of July. So Cancer season is all about home. So your well, about other things as well, but it's all about home, family, and friends. So all about to do with your home life. Where your home is. How your home environment is, what it feels like, what's in it. It's all about then the connections and the relationships that you have with your family and your friends as well, and all those bonds. So yeah, big focus on that. The other thing that Cancer season is about is to do with nurturing yourself. So yeah, taking care of yourself, making sure that your cup is half full, and making sure your health and your energies are all in kind of good check as well. Also, Cancer season is to do with throwing out old insecurities that no longer serve you, and then also kind of setting or adapting or kind of reviewing kind of goals that you may have set for yourself previously in the first 6 months of the year. So the 6th month of the year, then halfway through the year is a really good time to kind of check in with those goals that you kind of had and those ideas that you had that you've been trying to manifest, and kind of rejigging those, adapting them, and kind of tweaking little bits here and there to kind of serve you better for the future for the next 6 months. So lovely energies there, okay? So yeah, a lot to work with. We also have 2 eclipses this month. We had one last night with the new moon, and we have another one then with the full moon. I think it's on the 17th of July, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong with that date, but we do have another one coming up towards the end of the month. So a lot of energies of just a lot of kind of energies kind of coming in this month. It's a massive shift. Okay, so there was a couple of there was also eclipses in January. We had 2 eclipses also. There was massive shifts for a lot of people in January. This is now the second wave of that. So some people may be feeling kind of things from January resurfacing, or kind of notice kind of similarities. Others where things didn't happen in January, things might be happening kind of now. So there's big shifts again halfway through the year. There was ones at the start of the year. Now halfway through, we're kind of feeling that shift again. So a lot of high kind of potent energies around this month. Anyway, the other thing we have then is Mercury retrograde. Yay! This can mean this kind of happens on the 8th of July. So it can permeate, a couple of days before, a couple of days after, to up to a week. So just be careful and mindful about those energies, around those dates. That can mean setbacks, hold-ups, things going wrong, contracts not being what they seem, hidden kind of information, problems with technology, problems with travel, issues, delays, all those sorts of things. So just be aware of those, and kind of be mindful of everything, double check everything and things like that. Double check fine prints, double check contracts, don't sign anything if you can delay it, all those sorts of things. So just be aware of that. Anyway, let's get into your reading for July. So guys, I'm meditating on your energy before I came on camera, as I always do. And the message that I got for you guys is that there's an energy of excitement for you guys at the moment. And you're really kind of starting to kind of put things into place bit by bit, slowly, but bit by bit. It's just the right pace for you. You're putting things into place, the right pace for you for the future. Okay, so there's a bit of excitement about that, and you're kind of feeling like you're kind of fitting into kind of certain things are falling into place and starting to take shape. Okay, so it's a really nice energy, especially with the eclipses kind of coming in as well. But just watch that Mercury retrograde energy, because there could be a few holdbacks or setbacks with things like that. So just make sure double checking everything as well when you're putting things in place for yourself for the next 6 months. So let's get into your cards. Let's have a little look. So what does Leo need to know for July, please? What does Leo need to know for July? What does Leo need to know for July? Okay. Okay, 2 more cards. What does Leo need to know for July, please? What does Leo need to know for July? What does Leo need to know for July, please? Okay. Okay, we'll take both of them. Okay, so okay, so as always, guys, I'm just going to have a little look at the cards and put the messages together for you. You don't have to wait for me if you don't want to. You can skip ahead to the start of the video where I kind of start explaining everything. It's up to yourselves. So let's have a little look. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you have the underlying energy you had at the bottom of the deck, guys, was the Star, the Ten of Swords, and Strength. Okay, so and this is your card. So I love it for you guys. There's a wish fulfillment this month. There's a putting things into place. There's a peace and a harmony of things settling into place for you guys, and wishes kind of coming true. You're releasing kind of old burdens. That very much goes in with Cancer season as well, with the relieving old insecurities. You're doing that this month, and you're releasing that. So you're going with the flow of the month and the season, and that's really good because that's leading you to this wish fulfillment. And again, you've had the strength to do this all along. And you're building in that strength as well. Releasing this and seeing this kind of come into fruition for yourself is giving you that kind of more strength, as it were. You always have a lot of strength, Leo. Being the lion, but I always find that Leos have a lot of inner strength. Okay, outer strength as well, but a lot of inner strength, and you're gaining that momentum. Okay, it's almost like seeing this kind of fade away and seeing this kind of come into fruition is building that strength for you, and you're seeing that with your with things falling into place for you. You're seeing that strength and what you've built, that what you've manifested kind of coming into kind of fruition for you. So it's giving you that extra kind of excitement, that extra strength, and that extra confidence to be able to move forward and kind of put more things into place for yourself. So it's beautiful energy to have in your underlying. I really like that for you guys. Okay, so the main reading, the first card you had was balance. Okay, so Six of Pentacles. Pentacles, all about those core things that you need that you have in life: home, family, job, career, relationship, all those things, those core essential things in life. That is balancing out for you. So there's some sort of balance, a kind of evil kilter for yourself this month. So especially with the Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles energy is lovely to be having in Cancer season, when it's all about home, family, and bonds, and those kind of things, because it kind of sits well with those kind of Pentacles being those foundations in life. So that home and family environment, do you know what I mean? That those friends that we call our friends, or sorry, that we call our family. Okay, so all those sorts of things. So it's really nice energy. There's a balance between things this month, and you could be balancing out like home environment and work environment. Okay, but or finances and home environment. There's a balance kind of coming there, and that's wonderful, because that it's nice to have that balance. Okay. Second card you had out then was the Three of Wands. So you're waiting for your ships to come in. You can see here, okay? I don't know if it's going to focus, but there are like little ships here in the water. Your man's standing on the edge of the cliff there, and he's, standing within that gateway, okay? That gateway, that 1-1. So he's standing within that gateway, ready to step forward into something new and into his new endeavors, into this new kind of situation, or this new phase of new things coming in. And he's waiting for his ships to come in before he can do that. And he's holding on to his wand of action and passion, before he takes action. Okay, so yeah, so there's the momentum kind of building here. You're waiting for your ships to come in, but they're coming. Okay, and it's almost like that. That balance is kind of coming in for you. So lovely energy to be having. There's balance coming in for you, and you're waiting for your ships to come in. There's a knowing here that you're going to be able to move forward into the next phase. But before you take action, you got to wait for your ships to come in, and they will be, because you've got that Star card in your underlying energy. Okay. Security, money security, Four of Pentacles. I feel like there's an energy of you. You may have been having to hold on really tightly to your coin or to your finances recently. There may have been a little bit of kind of like, things might have been a little bit tight. You may not have been knowing where money was kind of coming from, or you may have been spending a little bit more than you should have been. You might also be trying to save for something that's kind of coming up in your future. And like I said, you're waiting for those ships to come in, or that money to kind of come in before then you can kind of, have that balancing out before being able to move forward. So you could either have been holding on to, trying to save, trying to hold on to your money a little bit more recently, or this could be this month for you. Okay, you could be trying to hold on to things a little bit more tightly, or you might just find that it's a little bit tight with finances this month. Okay, but either way, you won't really need to worry about that too much, because there's wish fulfillment kind of coming in here. And I feel like that, with this kind of having the Six of Pentacles here too, it's like you're going to be balancing out that kind of tightness a little bit later on in the month. So don't be worrying about that too much, because it's going to balance out for you. But just be, with Mercury retrograde and everything kind of coming in this month as well, just be aware and mindful and careful with your money. Don't overspend, don't go buying big items, all that sort of stuff. Just be mindful and careful, and keep an eye on your money this month. Okay. You're conflicted a little bit, there's an option here, there's a choice here, and this may be to do with, you know, finances for some of you. It may be to do with you know, a certain kind of like path that you want to take. But either way, whatever it is and however it resonates for you, not everything's going to resonate for everyone. Okay, as always, you know, if it doesn't resonate for you, check your, you know, your moon sign and your rising sign as well, because there may be more information in there for you. Nevertheless, there is a option or a choice or a decision that you need to make, and you're a little bit conflicted about it. So, you know, and there's a lot of water in this card as well. So that's to do with, you know, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water kind of signs. Okay. So it could be to do with your emotions and your feelings about a certain situation. So you're kind of trying, you're almost kind of having conflicting thoughts or conflicting kind of feelings between your thoughts, between your, you know, your thoughts and your logic, with the swords being there, and with your emotions almost. Okay, so you might be trying to balance out, for example, you're trying to balance out or weigh up the pros and cons with regards to a certain situation, and having to look at it from a, you know, feelings and emotions kind of perspective, but also trying to balance that out with your thoughts and your logic, and, you know, on a certain situation. So there might be a little bit of kind of conflict that you're trying to kind of work through this month. Nevertheless, like I said, you've got that strength card. So, you know, you have the strength to really kind of make the right decision here. It's just that you might be a little bit conflicted about which choice to make. Okay. Part of the way through the month. But you've got that, you know, you've got the star card as well as wish fulfillment. So you've got, you know, there's a lot of water energy here too. And there's peace and harmony with the star card in your underlying energy. So that will be kind of coming in to kind of help you make that decision and kind of make things a little bit easier for you. The eclipses are really, you know, the eclipses are very much, for a lot of people, are going to be about decision making, you know, this way or that way kind of thing, or leave this behind, or go, you know, carry on with this. So that there is that kind of theme going on for everyone. But nevertheless, you might be, like I said, might be having to make a decision. What I would say is that, you know, you know, with the moon being here, I would definitely say, like, go towards your intuition, go with your gut feeling. That will never serve you wrong. Okay. So, you know, doing that and, paying attention to your intuition and making an intuitive kind of decision based on you know, your intuition, having taken the time to think through things in terms of in terms of emotionally and logically. If you do both, but then still go with your intuition, you'll be making the right decision here. Okay, so a little bit of a choice to make, but that's fine. You've got the star card, and you've got the strength to be able to manifest whatever it is into your life and be able to make that right decision. So, you know, you've got it covered. Don't be worrying about it too much. Okay. The second last card that you had out was the King of Pentacles. So there could be a strong, stable offer coming in here, okay? Now, for some of you, I feel like this could be to do with finances, purely because it is, you know, coins, and you have been holding on to money a little bit tightly recently, you know, and you've been trying to balance that out for yourself, okay? Now, this Knight of Pentacles could be something to do with this decision that you have to make, okay? So there may be an opportunity presented to you here, whereby you might be offered a promotion. You might be offered a new job. You might be offered, you know, to move from one company to another. You might be offered, you know, a scholarship. You might be offered, you know, something to do with coins. Okay, something to do with finances and career. So you could be offered something by someone or some sort of company, that helps you then to kind of move forward into balancing out this kind of finances for you. Okay. So, like I said, take it how it resonates, but it could be, for some of you, there could be a new job. It could be, you know, a scholarship, or, you know, some sort of funding if you're self-employed. Nevertheless, like I said, it's going to help you to balance out that coin, you know, and then you're not going to be having to hold on to those kind of coins or that kind of finances as tightly as you were. And like I said, you know, you've got that wish fulfillment kind of coming in. So this person could be coming in to kind of give you that harmony and that peace of mind with regards to your finances that you needed, you know, or, you know, showing you that, you know, you finally get that funding, and that's giving you then the strength to be able to manifest, you know, that new business that you're wanting to start up or something like that. Okay. So it can manifest in a lot of different ways, or resonate in a lot of different ways for different people. Take it how it resonates, like I said, but there is some sort of offer here, strong and stable, with it being coins. And you can see he's taking time there to contemplate and stand still before he makes an offer. So it's strong and stable. Okay. So That is for some of you. For others of you, this could be to do with a situation with a relationship or a new person coming into your life. Okay, whoever that is, whether it's a friendship, whether it is a a relationship possibility, or whether it is a family member that you haven't seen in a while, or maybe never met before. So this could represent a person for you. If that is the situation, I feel like they are coming in strong and stable. So this could be the start or the beginning of something, really strong and stable, really kind of with a good bond that kind of sets it's here to stay, if you know what I mean. Okay, there's long time fruition here, and yeah, it's whoever this person is. If they're coming into you, towards you this month, there's the potential for it to be a long-term thing, okay, or a long-term bond. So yeah, for some of you that could be a person. So take it how it will. Now, the last card that you had out was the Hierophant. Okay, so this can speak to higher authorities in society. It can mean governments, it can mean the law, it can mean court systems, it can mean third level education, universities, it can mean religious religious organizations, churches, mosques, it can mean spirituality, in terms of higher society or a kind of group of people. So this card coming up in the end of your reading, I really feel like it's kind of, what am I trying to say? So for a lot of you, you could be dealing with possibly the law, or you could be dealing with okay, the message I'm kind of getting through for a very small portion of you. There's a few different meanings to this card, okay? So I'm just going to try and go through them as best I can before the messages are kind of coming in quite quick. So for some of you, you could have been dealing with some sort of debt, or some sort of debt collection, okay? Possibly bank or collectors, or even loans or credit cards or something that you may have owed money on, okay? So for some of you, that's why your coin has been really tight this month and you've been having to kind of keep an eye on things, okay? But I wouldn't, like I said, that's why you could have been kind of conflicted about a certain situation. Where am I going to get this money from? Is this decision going to go this way or that way? Is this kind of court going to rule in my favor or not? Is this loan going to be able to get paid off this month or not? You know what I mean? Where am I going to find this money from? And all those sort of questions. So you were kind of a little bit tight with things, if this is to do with some sort of debt for you guys. But like I said, that is balancing out this month. So I would say, with considering the cards on the table, with this Six of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Star card all being here, and then obviously then letting go of burdens and worries, I definitely feel like this will go in your favor this month, if that is to do with kind of debts for you. So if that is the situation, don't worry, it is coming through in your favor. For others of you, I feel like this could be to do with a business, either a business that you're trying to build for yourself, or a possible new promotion or a new job, okay? And I say that because, like I was saying, there is a strong, stable offer here in terms of like finances and that coming through for you. And this card came before the Hierophant, so it's almost like this is looking over towards the Hierophant. So this strong, stable offer of possibly a new job, or a new business that you're trying to kind of get off the ground if you're self-employed, that is going to, I feel like that's going to go well for you, because like it's saying like like the courts or the law or the government or society is kind of on your side with this, okay? So if you're trying to deal with figuring out how you're going to go about this, getting this taxed, or how this tax works for this, if if you're trying to set up your own company, or all those sort of logistics of business, in terms of the law, I feel like those are all things that are all going in your favor, okay? Or if you're looking at a promotion, perhaps this promotion is going to be very high up. It could be or you're taking the next step into like the higher, the hierarchy of your business or your company, okay? So really positive things, okay? For some of you, like I said, it could be also that this is to do with like a scholarship or a third level education situation. You could be finding out about a course that you really wanted to do, and that the letter kind of comes through from the university to say, yes, we accepted your scholarship, you're due to, please come and, start with us in September, that sort of a thing, okay? Now, as I say that, okay, it is Mercury retrograde this month, okay? So just be aware of that. Yes, things are going in your favor and you're excited about that. That's what I got in the premeditation for you. And that's brilliant. That's really good. However, just be aware that because Mercury retrograde is around, there could be energies that might get delayed or have little setbacks, but don't get disheartened by that because they are coming through. Like I said, you've got the Star card and the Strength there, okay? So things are working in your favor. Just don't be dismayed if things start to get held back a little bit. And the reason I say that is because with the Hierophant card that came out here, there was the Five of Wands, okay? And the Five of Wands can speak a little bit to, there's a group of people there fighting with their sticks and they're all fighting together and it's almost like, if you look at the card closely, it's like they're all a little bit confused. It's like, what are we fighting for here? I don't know, we're all fighting here, but what are we fighting for? Okay, so there could be a little bit of confusion or a little bit of kind of setbacks about, certain situations coming to fruition or moving forward this month, okay? So that for me feels a little bit Mercury retrograde. There's a little bit of a halt or a setback, a little bit of like a like an argument maybe with someone where you're kind of just petty argument for no reason, or there's a little bit of like just like a halt almost, or a little bit of like a distraction almost when things are just about to kind of turn in your favor. There's a little bit of a distraction of like, oh, hang on, one more thing to deal with before that energy kind of comes through for you. So just be aware of that this month, okay? There could be just that little bit of like negative kind of thing happening just before all the positive stuff comes in, okay? But nothing too heavy. So, it's only it's the Five of Wands, so it's nothing too heavy. Don't be worrying too much, especially, with all those kind of these cards in your corner, with, you've got, balance, Six of Pentacles, the Star, and the Strength card. You really don't need to be worrying too much about it. Okay, guys, so that's your reading, your main reading. Beautiful energies coming in. Definitely keys in a lot with the meditation that I had with regards to, having an excited kind of atmosphere and kind of putting things into place for yourself for the next 6 months. So it's really, really nice to have that tie in. So gonna do a couple of oracle cards now. First one being the Moonlogy deck. So let's have a little look. What does Leo need to know for July, please? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know for July, please? What does Leo need to know? Okay, absolutely. Okay. So, the first card you had out, well, you had one card, so the card you had out, and this is lovely because we had a new moon last night, and the card that you have out is new moon, okay? So it says a new start is coming, and that's absolutely right, okay? You got the Star card, you got the Strength card, okay? You've got the, your ships are kind of coming in card, okay? You got the Hierophant here, okay? So yeah, there are definitely new things and new starts coming for you. And with that new moon energy from last night, I feel like that's almost like kick-started all this energy kind of coming in for you. So perfect, love it, okay? Matches the reading perfectly. And I'm just gonna take a love card as well. So let's have a little look. See what you guys can expect from love. Oh, you Leos out there. Feisty little lions. Okay, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's have a little look. What does Leo need to know for July? What does Leo need to know for July, please? There we go, that was quick, wasn't it? Okay. Yes, okay. So the signs are cautioning you. Mercury retrograde happening, eclipses happening. You need to be a little bit aware of kind of like this kind of energy a little bit, okay? And releasing those kind of old insecurities, okay? The card that you had out was the signs are cautioning you, so pay attention to the red flags, okay? So I definitely feel like that's got to do with, the Mercury retrograde energy. So whatever this kind of offer is that's kind of coming in, whether this is a person for you with regards to a relationship, or whether it is to do with a different situation in your life, okay? Whatever it is that is, I just feel like there are going to be a few red flags that you really need to pay attention to, and a few things that you just need to iron out, okay, with this energy here kind of coming in, okay, before things start to go in your favor. So just pay attention to the red flags, be aware, iron a few kind of things out if you need to, pay attention to the fine print and etc. And then, things will probably kind of go in your favor. But yeah, definitely pay attention to the red flags this month, okay? Just be aware of that. So, lovely energy, guys. I really like it. It's really positive energy for you guys. It always is for Leo, though, I find. Yeah, love it. And I love how you guys came up in your own reading. Brilliant. So guys, that's you. Thank you very much for coming for the July read. As always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe in the button below. If you want any information about the decks that I use, or if you want to query or ask about a private reading, please let me know down below in the comments section, or there's an email address that you can email me at as well. Also, guys, I have sorted out a little bit of merch for Mother Moon, so if you want to check that out, or if you want to buy any of those things, they are in the description box linked below to Teespring. So take a little look on that. And that's it, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month. It's your season next month, so that's going to be a good one. I can't wait to do that. So I will see you guys in August, okay? Lots of love. Bye.